Well, we told you we have a guest today, and our guest is a multifaceted artist whose musical palette is splashed with urban soul, pop, and Afro-inspired sound. You know, her work is rooted in introspection as she makes music that feels genuine, which also carries the power to connect to listeners, like I'm connecting to you, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make welcome to the show, Tomi Owo. I got it right?
Yes.
Welcome
the money
to
for
Tomi
me.
Money.
I love it.
It's the money for me.
So do you get to places and when people ask for your name, they'll just say, since your name is O, please share the money.
Share the money. Well, not yet.
Not yet.
Most people are very surprised that it's O rather than Owo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. Realization.
All right, great to have you here.
Great to have you here.
So let's talk about your music. So you've done a lot of great work with amazing people. You've performed at different events. And what has been the feedback so far with your fans, with your music, your style of music? Because it's not the type of music that people would just say, oh, let me listen to.
Zazu.
It's something different. People like all them, you never see, or all the other ones, but this is something different, something cool and calm. How's the feedback been so far?
It's been beautiful, really. It's been beautiful. That's pretty much what I can say. It's been beautiful.
right.
Thank you.
All right, so what I want to know is how did you start? When did you decide that it was music you wanted to do? What did you study?
Interestingly, I studied accounting.
You say?
in school. Yeah. You say?
Tomi Owo.
Tomi Owo,
Tomi Money study.
Calculation.
Yeah, I did study accounting, but I've always been musical. My entire family is musical, and I always knew that I would work in music.
Oh, wow.
I would do this for life, yeah.
Okay. How did the music journey start for you professionally?
Professionally, 2017, when I decided to resign from my full-time job to focus on music full-time. But while I was working my full-time job, I remember in 2015, I would devote my weekends to creating songs, yes, you know, one song every month. So that was how the journey started for me, that consistency, just not worrying about what the world would think, just expressing my love for music, and that captured, you know, a new generation of listeners, and it's been a journey of growth since then, yeah.
Okay, I don't know if you listened earlier when we were taking the news, we talked about this copyright infringement drama, Asha, Joe Boy, and we get to see it every time. People say, so as a singer-songwriter, how do I put this? Now, Asha is saying, one way or the other, you tapped for my sound, and the producer recorded you, one way or the other. Is there no way that they can allow, because Asha even complained about it, give songwriters the freedom to experiment and play with everything? Because I never can tell where I heard this vibe, and I just feel like, oh, I'm just singing it, I cannot remember totally. How do you feel as a singer-songwriter as regards all of this copyright infringement drama happening everywhere in Nigeria and even outside Nigeria?
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I can say this much. Those are two artists I 100% respect. I respect the producer as well. But there's one thing that stands really true. That's intellectual property is key in the music industry. Whether it's a melody you create, or you know, an instrumental or a beat or a lyric, intellectual property is money in the industry. And if it's not treated with that sanctity, you know, somebody else feels cheated, somebody else feels ripped off. So that's why we have publishing companies. That's why we have publishing. We have labels who protect the rights. We have legal teams in music. So it's a full-on, it's a serious thing, and people just need to do the right thing right from the start. And if people make sure they do the right thing from the start, we'll have less of these cases. But sometimes it's not that simple.
Yeah.
It's not that simple. So I guess it's all about identifying the complexities and dealing with them, you know, wherever they arise. Exactly, before they become.
So it becomes drama.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Wahala.
Sorry, I did not know.
I don't know. I've heard your song before.
But you want 60%. No. Stop.
Roughly.
Oh, my word.
Yeah.
All right, so is Tomi's quietness for me because you wouldn't know that she has like a thing with Metallica.
Yeah.
Yes, girl. Amazing, amazing rock band. How did that happen? And for people who don't know, just tell them about the, you know, the whole Grammy situation.
You know, thank you so much. That is a highlight in my career right now.
Of course, because it's major.
It is, thank you. My team, beautiful team, they learned about this wonderful project they were working on. Their Grammy-winning album, the Metallica album, the Black album, they were paying tribute to that album, and they decided to invite artists from every single corner of the world to contribute to this album. So they invited people, and it was a way to say thank you, you know, to the world and for their success and for their growth so far. And I was asked to contribute, and it wasn't going to be an automatic selection, you know. They were obviously going to they're obviously going to listen exactly, you know, to listen to the tracks, and I'm happy that I was able to have fun and interpret Through the Never in my own way, and it is one of the standout tracks, you know, on the album, and it continues to amaze me. Every other day I get a DM from someone in another country saying how much, you know, they love how I interpreted the album, the song. So it's really, really special. And I feel like more people should listen to Metallica, because even though it's a specific genre, a lot of songs on there are songs that we can really, really connect with and enjoy.
Yeah. Okay. Absolutely love that. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's not
The Black album.
Because, I mean, that is absolutely major. All right, we're going to go on a quick break, guys. We will be back with Tomi Owo, still right here in the building.
I move through the mountains above, and I'm free as a bird.
That's beautiful music, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. We still have Tomi Owo, singer-songwriter, in the building.
Hey, we just checked out her video. I love the video, the colorful outfits, everything. What was the inspiration behind that song and then the visualizer?
Thank you so much. The song is exploring freedom. You know, I wrote that song. It's one of the songs I wrote during the lockdown, and we were all at home, and I just imagined myself being out there. I just wanted to imagine myself being in another, you know, situation, being in another reality, and that's how Bird came about. I wrote this song. It was co-written with the producer. Yes, and
No drama yet?
Wow.
Zero drama. Interestingly, he lives in Sweden, and he lives where, you know, lots of mountains are. So, you know, there's a lyric in the song that goes, I move through the mountains. So that was inspired by his surroundings. And then, you know, I wrote other parts of the song, but I really, really love the fact that I could write the song and glean from his experience in bringing the song to life. So it was really special making it. And then the visual was all about me feeling free. You know, just having a good time, feeling free. I will be all right, you know, regardless of what's going on around me.
We'll be all right.
I'm going to overcome, yes, you know. Exactly. I am all right.
You are all right. Okay, let's talk about the outfit, because I know that the song is titled Bird.
Yes.
And then I love, like, was that planned?
100%.
Yeah, because I love the white outfit and then the shimmer. I was like, this is like a metallic bird situation. And you were talking about the fact that the outfit was made by somebody who deals with, like, recyclable. And
Yes. Her name is Eki Kere, and she's big on sustainable fashion.
Okay.
So she loves to make outfits out of materials that are good for the environment. So that outfit is really good for the environment. You know, they have interesting names. Some of them I cannot recall, but you know, I am also passionate about making sure, you know, we're doing good for the earth. So I was really happy to work with her with that outfits. We had so many, you know, calls about it. We shared so many pictures, and we ended up with this really good. Yeah.
Now, before we go back to your music, you got featured on MI's The Guy album on Soldier. How did that come about? And that's one of the standard for me, by the way. I love that song on MI's project. How did that come about, you working with MI, The Guy?
You know, the guy, I am such a fan of MI. His team reached out to me. They sent the track. They sent, you know, they sent the chorus and said, we would love to have you on this track. And, you know, we got to the studio that day. We got to the center, the recording center. It wasn't a studio.
It was a studio.
It wasn't a studio. It wasn't a studio. It was a special place. Because we can make music anywhere as long as everything is in place. So I wrote my pieces, I wrote my verse, I wrote everything that I did right there and then. And then later on, MI did his thing. And then when I heard the final track, I didn't even know that MI was going to go that hard. Like, I did not know that he was going to attack the subject matter with such, it's MI,
Yeah,
but
it's
then
MI,
I
yeah.
was blown away by, the result of the track. And it's a really special song.
Do you at any time feel you're not really appreciated more in Nigeria?
Not really. So I see why you might, people might think that, but I actually don't think like that, because I feel like it's a journey.
Okay.
And it's a journey, and I'm enjoying the journey. Things need to take the time they take,
Okay.
and I'm in no rush to get anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying myself. I'm going through it to get through it, and
No rush.
no rush. No
Literally
rush.
no rush. All right, so what are your future plans? What can we expect from you? More music, more
When is this
videos,
video dropping?
performances. December
Oh,
is
friends.
around the corner. So what can we expect?
It's another dirty December around the corner. It is, yes, more music for sure. A body of work, 100% a body of work, and just sharing this love for music and moving music to new heights. I feel like I'm finding my feet in the industry with every day that passes, and I'm making so many good friends. I'm making good connections. The MI track is a good example of that, and I'm so excited for the future.
Who else do you want to work with? If you could work with one person today, who would it be?
Today. Oh my goodness, Thames.
Why?
Okay.
Yeah,
Big Thames.
Why Thames?
Thames is we've known each other for a while. Through my
sure.
brother, who's a producer. They've worked together, and I respect her work, and I feel like she has she's very confident in her work, and she's able to bring something special to a track, and she writes from whatever she's feeling. She doesn't overthink it, I feel. And she might overthink it, sometimes. You might not know from the outside. But I would really, really love to work with Thames. I've seen her in the studio, and I feel like we'll make something.
All right, yeah, Thames.
Will be Thames.
Keep in touch.
Call.
You understand?
Or just do what Wajay did. Like you saw what
Slide
Wajay did
into
on
the
Twitter.
DM.
Wajay said, "Oh, a Thames and Wajay song will pop," and before you know, Thames will say, "Sis, check your DM." Yeah, we'll be looking forward to that. by the way.
Yes, we will. All right, thank you so much for coming on the show, Tomi Owo.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it was great to have you. Thank you very much. And we have got Social Ville coming right off after this break. Don't go anywhere, guys.